traders, Mark Chapman here, the creator of the trademark Trap Traders concepts. Welcome to today's Trap Traders Trade of the Day analysis. Today's date is Friday the 9th of June 2017, and I'd like to bring your attention to this chart of the dollar Swiss weekly chart, and I'm just going to highlight this area here of support, and then this next area and this next area. And what we've got is a big build-up of support in this area, and it's a type of trap that I've been talking about recently, that I refer to as a multiple structure failure trap stroke location, and it's where the market attempts to make a new low or new high, but it never quite supersedes the prior move or the one before that, or however many there are. It just sort of cascades like that and never quite allows anyone off the hook, but gives the impression, because the market had some directionality to it previously, it gives the impression that it's going to follow through, but it never does. But it essentially draws traders in to take those trades because it looks like it was heading down. So as you can see in there and in here, right, every time it takes a nosedive to the lows, it doesn't quite make it. And if I draw a little trend line on there, you'll see what I mean, just to make my point even more. And what that does is that traps traders in those trades. So if you were a trader who went short, saying here, believing this was going to follow through, and it reverses and turned against you, if you were up in here, then obviously you haven't had an opportunity in all of this price action to bail out of that position. Now if you sold over here, which is what all these people did, then in order for you to exit that position over here, you will have to do that by buying back your position, right? So you buy into exit, and that's going to create demand. Now not only that, you're going to have people who look at this as a big level of support just in isolation. So when people look at levels, if a support resistance trader is looking at a level, they're not giving much consideration to anything beyond the fact that they think that that's an area to do some business because it bounced off there historically. They don't really take into consideration a great deal else. They maybe have some fundamental bias, etc. But what I'm talking about is it's very one-dimensional. Whereas what we're looking at is this is probably an area where traders who sold off here, maybe sold off this area here, right? This is a little mini level of resistance, although it's not so mini with it being on the weekly. But if you sold here, where would you consider taking profit? If this was where you went short, where would you maybe think about it? Well, probably on the other side of that great big level of support. So as price starts coming into this level, you're going to start thinking about taking some profit. Now if you do that, if you take profit because you've got money in your account and you're very motivated to take that money, you must again buy to exit your position, to liquidate that money and realize the cash in your account. So again, that's going to create demand. Now there are several other reasons why there would be demand in that area. What we do is we look laterally at the markets and understand the motivations of many different players taking trades for different reasons, people being trapped, people motivated to take profits, etc. If you're just looking at the market one-dimensionally, you're not even taking into consideration the behavior of other trading participants, then you're missing out on a huge amount of information, that's probably not going to stand you in good stead going forwards. But if you'd like to come and learn how we look at the markets in this way, come and join me in my brand new inner circle. Click the link below. But just before I do go, I just want to highlight something as well, that if price does get into here, don't just go long just because you've got a positive candle at the turn. What you want to see is some type of failure at the turn, and then you can take that trade. Okay guys, take care.